Hello, today I'm going to just quickly go over what I do to optimize SVGs for the web. As we can see here, we have a standard looking icon. Right now it's sort of in the phase where I've got it to where I like the way it looks, and now I am about to optimize it. So as we can see here, I have a white shape here that I've used just to like mock up this border. First thing we're going to do is simply make this not a shape and cut it out of here. So I'm going to go over here to Pathfinder option, which if you don't have that in your sidebar, it's under Window, and just go to Pathfinder here. So we're going to use this cutout option. So that's going to make this shape now just exactly where that other shape had been, kind of just gone. So that is the first step, and so this is now a single path that ends here. Second, so this shape here currently has a outline on it. So for to best have a web optimized SVG, this should be outlined. So I have a shortcut to do this because I do this all the time that I set up, but you can go up into Options, Path, Outline Stroke, and as you can see, I set up a shortcut for that. I would recommend, if you do this a lot, to set up a shortcut as well. So you just outline that, and as you can see, this now is a path and with points on both sides of the stroke. And the last thing that I do, so these three paths are separate paths right now. And so when you export those as an SVG, it will have you three separate path definitions in your SVG file. And so to optimize that a little bit, I will select all three of those and then go up to Compound Path Make. And what that does is it makes all three of these objects a single path definition. It's a compound path instead of having the three separate ones, which will decrease your SVG size by a little bit. And then finally, we'll go and export this. Export for screens. So as you can see here, export as a SVG, so you can add a prefix or suffix to that, and then export. And then the very last thing I do is I will run this. So we have our SVG here, and so if we open this in a code editor real quick, you will see that it's got this style stuff here and some extra stuff like ID and layer name and stuff like that. So what I do to get rid of that and just optimize it even more is I will run this through a program called ImageOptim. And so as you can see, it's saved 9.3% of the total file size. If we open this back up in the code editor, you can see that that extra stuff has been removed, and it's been inlined into the SVG code and made so that it is a smaller file size. And that's it. Happy coding.